Hey there everybody, Bradley Charbonneau here with a different look at a book. So many of us think books, you write books and you make money, you sell books and make money and you sell more books and make more money. Except of course it's hard to sell lots of books and make lots of money. But if you think of the book as a lead magnet or as a freebie or as a giveaway or as a handout or as a something that is leading to something else, then we can take on a different mindset about how a book works in the bigger picture. Now, the reason I'm doing this today is because today is, October 22nd. Yesterday, this is a screenshot of how many books were downloaded for free of one of my books called Create. And yesterday was 1,065. And the day before was, I think it was 964. So that's 2,000 books in 2 days downloaded. Now, granted, these are freebies and they're offers and they're giveaways and stuff. And there is a pretty low percentage of people who will truly take action and find me and love me and buy all my books, right? But if you think of the pure numbers, this is 2,000 people who now have my book on their Kindle. Now we can start to have fun, because the hard part for many people is to think, well, how am I going to get my books into the hands of people? How can I can't even give away the books. Well, here's a little secret. You can give away the books. So this, by the way, this costs money. This cost me $65. So $65 got me 1,000 downloads yesterday, and this is a different promotion today. I think this was $40. So let's call it $100. That's getting me 2,000 downloads. Now, if you do the math of just the books, then we are at, let's see, what is 2,000 times 0? It's 0. Yeah, because anything times 0 is 0. So that's a tough game, right? And sure, I can make it for 99 cents and I can do all kinds of promotions. But if we change the mindset and think of the book as something else than a book sale. So for example, here's a little funnel spreadsheet thingy. Now, what it does is it can help us understand, using percentages that we've learned along the way, how we might gain more from even a free book. Okay? So up on the left, this is the income, the incoming readers or people or whatever. So I used an example of what I did yesterday, 1,000 visitors. That's my custom traffic source. So I can change that number. Okay, currently I made it 1,000. And now I can say, how many people do I think are going to take action, like say yes, beyond this book? So I said a pretty conservative, 10%. We can change this to whatever you want. But just the idea. So we have 1,000 and now maybe 100 want to do something else. They want a little more. They like the book, they want more. Now, what's fun is what is over here on the right. What can we do? Now, we could offer, I didn't put this in this one, but we could offer a free thing, right? Again, it costs no money. But at this point, remember, over here on the left, we don't have their email information. We don't know who these people are. They are anonymous readers. And even if they leave a review, it's hard to kind of track down who that is. So this line here in the middle, we don't know who these people are on the left. I don't know who these 1,000 or 2,000 people are, and I never will. However, if they show interest in my free book and they would like to hear more from Bradley Charbonneau because I have more things to share, I have more books, or I have, for example, a workbook or a mini course or a coaching or consulting offer, that's when things can get interesting. So what this funnel does here, it's kind of fun. I said 10% of the people here are going to go through. Okay. Now I can say where they're going to go. I said, well, they can go to one of these 3 things. So here's a workbook. So I say this workbook here down at the below, I say it's $5. And I'm going to say 5% of the people are going to come and buy this workbook for $5. Okay. And again, remember, we can change all this stuff. And then down here, I have a mini course. And mini course I say is $50. And I'm going to say 2% of the people are going to come through that. Okay. Then down here at consulting or coaching, 1% of the people might do this. I mean, we can go even crazier. We could call it 0.1%, whatever. I just want to give you an idea of what we can get from the so-called free book. Now, over here on the right, it's kind of fun. I've done expenses. I think I said it somewhere, that this cost was $65 for this free book C one thing over here, okay? So then, and we're gonna say, this is $5, this is 50, and this is 500. And again, I'm just doing super simple numbers to get the idea. And this is 5% of the people, 2% of the people, and 1% of the people. Now remember, you can put over here anything you want. If you have an audiobook, you have some audio files, you have a presentation, you have a PDF, you have a handout, you have a workbook, you have a worksheet, you have an online course, you have a in-person course, you have a workshop, you have a seminar. Do you get where I'm going? This right side could be filled with all kinds of stuff that is beyond just the book. So what's kind of fun over here is down this bottom button, this orange button, simulate. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to click this button and the numbers are going to magically appear. And so we see the traffic sources, 1,000 people came in. We have a cost of $65. Okay, that's our expense. And then we can see here, we sold 5 workbooks at $5 for $25. We did 2 mini courses at $50 and 1 consulting at $500. So we made $625. So then we can come down here and we say, okay, well, our costs were $65 and our revenue was $625. So our total profit is $560. Pretty cool, right? Let's shake things up a little bit. Let's say over here, I'm going to do the 2 things, remember? So I'm going to say the 2 things. So now I have 2,000 people coming in. Uh-oh, 2,000 people and a dog barking. 2,000 people coming in. Here we go, got 2,000. Now that's going to cost me more. My expenses are going to be more. So I'm going to make my expenses not just 65, but I'm going to say they're now 100, okay? Or call it 105, I think it was 105. So now my expenses are 100. Now let's be even more conservative over here. Let's say that my workbook thing, well, you know what, that's low. Let's say more people bought that. Let's say 8% of the people bought that. And then the mini course, let's say not 2, but just 1% of the people bought that. And then we have the consulting, nobody bought that. Okay, we're playing around, right? We just changed a bunch of stuff. I said more people are coming in, but I'm getting even more conservative over here with the numbers. Let's see, simulate button. Ding-a-ding, ding. Cost 105. Total, $180. So we sold no consulting, 2 mini courses, and I can't remember how many workbooks I said. 8% or whatever I said. So 80. So total 180. We had 2,000 people. Our costs were 105. We still have a profit. Kind of interesting, right? Whereas if you think, if we're just going for name recognition and I hope these people like my book and leave me a review, that's one thing. But now we are turning those free books into sales. So I could talk hours about this and show all kinds of gazillion options beyond just this book. Here are 3 simple ones. But if you think about how crazy this could go and how complex you want to make it. And don't forget, by the way, one thing I did not do here, which would be cool and true, is let's say the people here that buy the workbook, there could be an arrow that goes here down to the mini course. And the mini course, they love your workbook and your mini course, and they go down here and get the consulting. So because they know, like, and trust you more and more and more, the higher ticket items have a higher percentage of selling. So I could probably put another arrow here with a higher percentage. Not just the 1%, but maybe 3% that would come from the mini course of the consulting. So you see how this is fun? You see how this works? You see how we go from 0 in book sales to potentially making a profit. That's all I want to tell you today. This is Bradley Charbonneau. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I can change your mindset about going a little bit beyond the book with other ideas from that book as a stepping stone to more. All right. Thanks for watching.